Hello, welcome to Daily News from Sajjad TV. Scholarly meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom, Iran. The House of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom continues to hold its scholarly meetings on a daily basis. These meetings are attended by religious scholars, clerics, and seminarians, as well as the general public. In these meetings, the questions revolve Islamic beliefs, history, and law, and the Grand Jurors answers to these questions in person. Activities by Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi in Kuwait. Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi, son of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Kuwait, met with Sayyid Qasim al-Hairi, a religious figure in Kuwait, and Sheikh Hussein Amiri, a scientific figure from Iraq. Furthermore, the Grand Juror's son visited the Husayniya Abu Aliyan and the house of Muhammad Ashraf in Kuwait. Sayyid Ahmed Shirazi also took part in the distribution of foods among believers at Rasul Adam Husayniya. Imam Mahdi Husayniya mourns martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him, in Kuwait. Imam Mahdi Husayniya, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Kuwait, held a ceremony to mourn the anniversary of the martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him. This ceremony was attended by groups of Shia believers and lovers of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, during which the participants listened to a speech by Sheikh Muhammad Faraj and eulogies recited by Mullah Suleiman Jauhari. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi commemorates martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him, in Kabul, Afghanistan. The office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the Afghan capital Kabul held a ceremony to commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him. This ceremony was attended by groups of clerics, cultural activists, and seminarians. Sheikh Ihsani was the main speaker in this ceremony. Qasrul-Zahra Husayniya mourns martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him, in holy Kadhimiya, Iraq. Hundreds of teenagers in the holy city of Kadhimiya gathered at the Husayniya Qasrul-Zahra in this city to mourn the anniversary of the martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him. This ceremony was co-organized by the community of the servants of Imam Mahdi. May God hasten his advent. AhlulBayt Center mourns martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him, in Mahajanga city, Madagascar. AhlulBayt Center, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Mahajanga city of Madagascar, held a ceremony to commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him. This ceremony was held last Friday, during which dozens of Shia believers listened to a speech by Sheikh Muhammad Razi al-Wasram. Congregational prayers, the recitation of Hadith Qissa, and commemoration of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him, were other parts of this ceremony. Misbah al-Hussein Foundation publishes book about Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, in 5 different languages. The book, titled Hussein, Ark of Salvation, was published in the 5 languages of Farsi, Arabic, English, Turkish, and Urdu. This book was compiled and printed by Misbah al-Hussein Foundation in the holy city of Karbala in 5,000 copies. The Public Relations Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi announced that copies of this book will be given out to pilgrims during the Arbaeen event. This book, which contains the stories from Karbala tragedy, was written by Sadiq al-Hassan, a Kuwaiti Arab writer. Imam Hussein Institute commemorates martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him, in holy Karbala, Iraq. Imam Hussein Institute, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, held a ceremony to commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him. Sayyid Muhammad Salih Ghazwini was the main speaker of this ceremony. Many cultural and religious figures, including Sayyid Mahdi Shirazi, were present in this ceremony. Abiha Institute honors Husseini Mawakib in Iraq. Abiha Institute, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, honored the Husseini Mawakib in Iraq. Over the past few days, Abiha Institute gave out plaques of appreciation to the managers of several Husseini Mawakib. Shibab Abes Center mourns martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him, in Baghdad, Iraq. Shibab Abes Center, affiliated with the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Baghdad, the capital of Iraq, held a ceremony to mourn the anniversary of the martyrdom of Imam Sajad, peace be upon him. This ceremony was attended by groups of Shia believers and lovers of AhlulBayt, peace be upon them.